Welcome back to Madison Square Garden. More than 17,700 indoor track fans on hand for the Milrose Games as we get set for the men's 60-meter hurdles. 7:48, the Milrose Games record set by Greg Foster back in 1991. The world mark 7.30 by Colin Jackson of Great Britain. And there is the only name you need to know when it comes to hurdling of late, Larry.
Bob, you know, he exemplifies 1 point. 114 Milrose winners have won Olympic gold medals, and he is one of them.
Alan Johnson quickly setting the field. Courtney Hawkins in lane 1. Jack Pierce in 2. Mark Crear in 3. Alan Johnson in 4. Terry Reese in 5. Tony Dees in 6.
Crear, the Olympic silver medalist to Johnson, is in lane 3. Johnson's in 4, going from right on your picture to left, so they're right in the middle there. But it is Crear's first race, and he said, I might be a little rusty. We'll see what happens. He's here. I'm very relaxed.
Crear has been pushing Alan Johnson. They rank 1-2 in the world over the last 3 years. It's a chorus line. Now here comes Alan Johnson and wins barely. Courtney Hawkins a very close second.
You know, Crear got out very well, got a little too close to the hurdles, and in the first 3 watching that race, he just was too close to the hurdle and just backed off totally. Dees, the 1992 Olympic silver medalist and now 34 years of age, you know, came up and closed well.
Alan Johnson, a 2-time world champion and the Olympic gold medalist from the Atlanta Summer Games. Looks like he's off to the start of another great year.
Watch the man in blue. Gets out first. Good start by Crear. And he's first over the hurdle, but by the latter part of the race, he is just packing it in here. It's a long way to fly from California for a 7-second race when you have a bad day. If you're a person 5 feet 10 inches tall, this hurdle comes up to about your 5th rib. So you get an idea of what they're climbing over. Johnson has said this year, I want to prove to people I'm not only a fine hurdler, but a great all-around athlete. I'm going to run the 200, the 400, the long jump and high jump. And he's had experience of that in high school.
Here's Tim.
Alan Johnson. At least you could do is breathe a little heavy for us, couldn't you? You make it look awfully easy.
Well, that was awfully tough. You know, the guys, they got out a little bit ahead of me, and I had to work really hard to come back. Mark and myself, we were battling, hitting arms a little bit all the way down, so it was a lot harder than it looked.
Well, explain to the fans the difference between, aside from obviously the shorter distance, what it's like between the start and the first hurdle of an indoor race compared to outdoors.
Well, indoors, the start is just so important because the race is so short. Basically, after the second hurdle, the race is over. So you want to get to the first hurdle first, set up your rhythm. And hopefully, if you do that, then you come across the finish line first.
Well, yeah, of course you did come across the finish line first. Congratulations to Alan Johnson, our winner tonight in the hurdles.
Thanks, Tim. Final results of the men's 60-meter hurdles. Alan Johnson, 7.60 seconds over Courtney Hawkins, and Jack Pierce coming up to take 3rd.